Hi everyone, welcome to Made by Granat. My name is Anna and I am a junk journal creator from Sweden. Today I want to share with you my latest thrift haul. I did it again. You can never have too many books, right? I keep telling my husband, but the books are taking over my house and my life. I guess we all have the same problem. Anyway, I cannot resist a beautiful book. That's the way I work. I have done some online thrifting lately because I have started work again and I don't have as much time to go to real physical secondhand bookshops and thrift stores and so on. So let's start with the smallest one. This little red book is Christmas Books by Charles Dickens. It's soft, quite soft, and it has a beautiful golden spine. And I couldn't actually find a publishing date in this one. I believe it's part of a series. It's not in very great condition, as you can see. But I actually don't own A Christmas Carol in English, so I might use this in Christmas books, or I will read it and mend it and keep it for myself. I don't know yet. That's one book. Then I have, let's see, this one. Kärlek och lycka. Love and happiness. Isn't that cute? It's beautiful. The little couple and their kids and the dog and the roses and so on. I think this would be a lovely girly journal with some lace on the spine and lots of laces inside and so on. This one is from 1919 and it's actually I just flipped through it a bit, and it seems to be some kind of advising book to people that's getting married and so on, and how the feelings take charge. Love and happiness, marriage and children. It's actually about raising kids, I think, and it's beautiful headings on the chapters. Many of them are very nice, and it's a bit Jugend style, Art Nouveau, and look at that, that's so nice. So that will be a beautiful journal one day, I think. I like that. Then I have two books. Nordic Art, part 2 and 3. That's a bit grimy down there. Look at these. You know, I can't resist a marble book. I cannot resist a blue book. And these have beautiful golden embossed or debossed, maybe it's debossed on it, and I thought they were just marvelous, these books, and they are from 1925, this one, and it's about art, so it's lots and lots of black and white images that are quite beautiful. Look at that, very nice, and that can be used in books. The pages are a little bit shiny, but I can work with it anyway. This one is a little bit more grayish blue. It's still very lovely, and it is published in 1923. So I'm guessing that this is earlier part of the art. Yeah, quite lovely. Oh, cute. So those will be two very nice books one day. Then I found, you never know when you thrift online exactly what you're gonna get. Then I got this series. It's in French, and it's the Middle Ages, the 16th, 18th, 19th, I mean, and no, 18th and 19th century. And I believe it's a literary collection. So it's about authors, French authors. There's pictures in it, some of them, and there is some cool looking pages and all kind of things. So this can be used, I think. When I saw it online, I mainly just enjoyed the outsides of them, the covers, because I thought this would be a cool medieval journal with knights and ladies and so on. Maybe some lace down here, and I thought it could be cool. And then this one is, it's not in cloth, it's shiny, feels a bit newer, and this I would probably cover the whole book. They're published in 50s, 57, this one. And the same kind of style. There are novellas, and there are images, and there are passages from famous books and so on. And here and there are some underlinings and some little quotes and so on. So, but the pages are nice. I like the pages. This one is also in cloth binding, and this will be a medieval journal. The two ladies there, I bet they are weaving a tapestry or something, or maybe they are playing an organ. Maybe they are playing an organ. And there is a unicorn and all kind of things. Isn't that cool? A lion, a bit damaged there. So this one will be a journal, I can guarantee. A nice journal, the same kind of writing in there, and there's images, and someone has studied in these, made comments about things, which I believe makes a book even cooler, that someone has actually used it. Nice castles. And then the Middle Ages, I also would like to make a journal out of. This is quite damaged, and it is also a bit newer, blank, shiny it's called. But this would have made an amazing cover, I think. But I don't like the shininess. Maybe if I do some gessoing on it or something, I don't know. Give me some tips. Again, someone has been using it. Ooh, some tables in there. Yeah, I will enjoy these books, and I don't know what I will do with them yet, but I have a feeling that it might be some kind of journal with medieval and knights, and I know, I can't remember, but someone did a medieval kind of journal a while back, and it was so cool, and I have some ideas and some things for it. Then I found this one. This is a very beautiful book. This is some handmade paper and blue leather with gold and those what are they called? Raised bands, and there are some beautiful little red there, and I love this book. It's so beautiful, and it is in Italian. I am not spoiled with Italian books. I can find French and German quite easy, but Italian not very easy. Terra Vergini. It's from 1907 and is published in Napoli. It will be so nice using these pages, the Italian text and the size of it, and the broad size of the text, and yeah, this will be nice. And even here there are some nice headers on the chapters. Fiore Fiorelle. Yeah, I like this, and it is very beautiful. I don't know, it will be a while before I got it, because I want to enjoy it the way it is first. And it is quite small, and I struggle with small books, but I love this. I am so happy. Finally an Italian book for me. Then I found a book that is not at all for my junk journaling, because this one I just want to keep in my collection. The Expedition, My Love Story, is called in English, by Bea Usma. And this is a book about an expedition that went missing on its way to the North Pole. In Sweden it's very famous because the engineer Salomon August André decided to go to the North Pole by hot air balloon. And he actually got a lot of funding from Swedish king and several other places. And he had with him 2 other guys, Frankel and Strindberg. And they, 11th of July 1897, they got on the hot air balloon in Spitsberg, in Svalbard, and they got away up, and in just a few days the balloon sank. It crashed on the ice, and then they walked around, and they were lost, because winter in Svalbard and in North Pole is quite harsh, and this was summer, and it's still harsh, you know, especially in the late 1800s, when you don't have the equipment you have today. And people sent expeditions looking for them and everything, but they were missing until 1931, I think. Then someone found them, frozen to death, of course, and among all their belongings were their journals, and they were kept intact, and also they could develop film from their cameras and so on. And the cool thing about all this is that Salomon August André, the guy that started the expedition and was the leader, he came from Gränna, which is a small town quite close to where I live. And I have went to school in Gränna for 6 years, so I know very much about this expedition from my school years. We had many lessons there at the museum and so on. And this is a quite new book about this expedition. And this is the deluxe version with extra illustrations and so on. And it's a new Swedish author that has started to... she has permissions to go through all the collections and so on. And that is part of his diary. So they have been able to read all things and x-ray and use kind of new things to examine the finds. But it is so cool, and I really, really love this. So for me, this is just to keep in my collections, because I have lots and lots of things about this expedition. And I will make a journal about it as well someday. But now I can take my old pocketbook version of this and gut it and use it in the journal. But I am very happy because this was so cheap on this online auction. So yay, good find for me. Now to the pièce de résistance. I have to move some things because this is a big one. You know I love big books. You see the size of this? It's huge. So thick and big. This will be an awesome and very heavy journal one day. It's a book that is published. It's called 1896 Years Men in Words and Images. And it is 50 years of news about what's been going on in the world. These are very common. And this was kind of something you could buy for someone that was celebrating their 50th birthday in 1946. It was very common in those days to have this, and this is numbered, and this is not very, it's not the first edition and so on. So, and there's lots of them. There's also a little bit of ephemera in it, and there's the king, of course. This is published and dedicated to His Majesty the King. And there is lots of images, and there are a bit of advertisements, and there are funny things, and this is from 1897. So here I could, when I did my book from 1897, I could have found so much things. And look, André towards the North Pole, and there is his balloon. So this is the expedition. This is an exact replica of the newspaper clipping from the time when the balloon went off. And the balloon wasn't called the Eagle. And there's also films, I believe, even translated into English, with the eagle towards the North Pole, kind of things. So very nice. That will definitely go in my André journal. So this is cool. This is 1930. They found André. Am I lucky or what? I get into these things and I just flip up and get the things. 1930 in August. Sorry, I said 31. It was 30. I missed with it year. But yeah, so cool. Yeah, lots and lots of news and photos. I mean, these could be, you know, when you make the 4 passports or 4 identity cards or something, you can use all these guys. No women, only men. Because when women turned 50, we were old, right? When men turned 50, they were in their prime. No, sorry, I'm just being ironic, but I am a bit disturbed by the fact that there is not much literature with women from this time. It's only the men that were counted. These are actually all the men that turned 50 that year, I believe, in Sweden. And some of them actually don't have an image at all. Well, that's actually a listing of all the men that turned 50 in 1946. That's a good book. But I think that I will make some kind of, because this is also beautifully marbled, and I believe I will make some kind of, maybe put an old master's painting or something nice on the front of the cover. I could put even more men on it, right? And put some brads there and so on. And fill it with all kind of cool stuff. Yeah, I am very pleased with that as well. I can't remember exactly what I paid for all this, but this is from one seller on the marketplace, and I believe I paid 400 maybe, including shipping. That's $40 for all these books. These are not my favorites, the glossy ones, but otherwise I am very pleased with all the books, and I will use the insides of all of these as well. Very happy, very pleased. What do you think of this? Do you have a favorite among them? Which one was my best find, do you think? I love them all, actually. Yeah. I have also thrifted online a bunch of new cabinet cards, but they haven't arrived yet. But I might do a little haul with all my new cabinet cards later. Next week it will have to be. So this was all for my thrift haul today. I think I have been rambling long enough, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Give me a comment down below and say which book you like the best. If you think I have to stop buying books now, please tell me, because then I can try. And I will talk to you very, very soon. I hope you all have a great weekend. It's Friday here, yay! And I will probably film a couple of videos this weekend, process videos on my new journal, I think. So have a great rest of the weekend and talk to you soon. Bye.